Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, President and Board of Directors of Thalassemics India. On the event of the celebrations and honors paid to the 35 years journey of Thalassemics India, Mr. Panos Inglesos, President of the Board of Directors of Thalassemia International Federation, pays his respect through the following message. It is with joy, but also great pride that I salute Thalassemics India on the occasion of its 35th anniversary on behalf of the Global Thalassemia Family. This organization was founded in 1987 with the mission to prioritize thalassemia on state and central government health agendas for both management and control of thalassemia. The aim is to support the provision of quality health and social care to all patients with thalassemia. These statements are taken from the very constitution of Thalassemics India and reflect a deep understanding of the needs of patients who must live and thrive with this congenital and hereditary disorder. The services that are required are complex, multifaceted and expensive, yet if applied in a practical and organized manner by health systems, they indeed allow for a long, productive life of active citizens. Such services cannot be provided without governmental support, and in the real world of resource restrictions, prioritization is often given to other, less expensive and less complex health issues. For any thalassemia patient support organization, the ultimate objective of advocating for prioritization of thalassemia in health planning is indeed the most effective route to achieve the desired patient outcomes and welfare. Ladies and gentlemen, dear friends, these indeed are the goals shared by the Thalassemia International Federation. As TIFF, we are proud of the practical and meaningful way that Thalassemics India has pursued the dictates of its stated mission and regard it as an example for other members of our global community to imitate. Some of the practical activities that we are aware Thalassemics India has undertaken in India through the years include, and this is not a restrictive list, in the interest of time, allow me only to talk about the following. The creation of thalassemia treatment units mainly in New Delhi, but for the rest of the country to imitate. These include the pre-Tituli thalassemia unit at the Gangaram Hospital in 1993, inauguration of the thalassemia unit at St. Stephen's Hospital in New Delhi in 2002. The promotion and contribution to national control programs. Such activities include the inauguration of the Thalassemia Screening and Counseling Center in New Delhi in 2020. And the NAT testing lab in 2021, a joint venture of the Indian Red Cross Society and the Patient Advocacy Group and Thalassemics India. Organizing thalassemia screening camps and conducting awareness talks in schools, colleges, corporate, and at other places since 1990. The collaboration with the government of India and with almost every relevant office, department, and competent authority of the central government and across the Indian states' competent authorities, not only as an advocate, but also as advisor in national expert committees. One important example is the publication of guidelines on hemoglobinopathies in India by the National Health Mission in 2016. Collaboration with government, national and state, is ongoing to address health, social, and economic repercussions of thalassemia. Direct caring for patients is expressed by importing and distributing filters, pumps, and needles to patients' parents at subsidized rates since 1988. The Helping Hands, for example, project to help underprivileged patients with thalassemia in their treatment, providing free of cost iron chelation, blood leukocyte filters, infusion pumps to the most needy patients across the country. In 2017, Thalassemics India is appointed by the Ministry of Health and Family Welfare Government of India to coordinate the Thalassemia and Balsawa Yontra project, under which thalassemia major and aplastic anemia patients are given financial assistance for transplant from Coal India. All the above mentioned activities executed, coordinated, and led by Thalassemia India resulted in a patient population that is now growing and taking responsibility for the promotion of the same goals. A progress translated in 2017 into the establishment of a patient advocacy group in India that was launched as a branch of Thalassemia India, the work of which is an example of very committed work and undivided focus of the younger patient population in promoting the provision of thalassemia-related policies and services, for which Thalassemia International Federation is extremely proud, generally of having a meaningful engagement of the younger patient population. Thalassemia International Federation, I reiterate, as a president of its board of directors since its establishment in 1986, is extremely proud of these achievements and is proud to have Thalassemia India as an active member, influencing developments not only in India, as mentioned above, but also across the world. Thalassemia India became the voting member of TIFF in 1994. Mrs. Shobha Chuli, Secretary of the Thalassemia India and President of the Federation of India Thalassemia, is a member of TIFF's board of directors since then, and for some years now, holding the position of the Vice President. Mrs. Chuli is a truly committed supporter and friend of TIFF's work with undivided attention and focus on improving the lives of patients across the globe, always willing to travel, suggest, recommend, and share her knowledge and experience from her very long contribution in the Indian subcontinent in this disease area. TIFF cannot ask for more from any of its members. We can only hope that others imitate and become as effective as Thalassemia India, influencing health authorities and reaching out to patients across countries. Many sincere congratulations to its president, Mr. Chopra, leading the way and achieving effective collaborations and important networks with relevant bodies at the national level. So as the president of TIFF, I extend my heartiest congratulations to the president, Mr. Deepak Chopra, the whole executive committee, including very importantly, our friend and vice president, Mrs. Shobha Chuli, for their long-standing service and great achievements. We are aware that there is much still to be done. India is a subcontinent, and every corner where there is a patient must be reached. New therapies and possible cures have appeared on the scene that should be adopted and made accessible to all patients. They may appear too expensive for a developing economy, but so did infusion pumps and chelators when appearing in the early years of the 1970s and 80s, when we all started our activities. Advocacy is still the practical road for organizations like ours to take for our patients. Thalassemia India, congratulations on the achievements of your 35 years journey. Please continue the good work. We all have much to do, but we will have an adult, thriving patient population to be proud of and continue our work. This gives us the hope, strength, and empowerment to continue. And Thalassemia International Federation, in an effort to support your efforts, and particularly the educational and awareness program of Thalassemia India, wishes to symbolically donate the amount of 1,000 euros. Thank you for giving me this opportunity to address this important event.